May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow! Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend. Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
Boys and Graham's Poetries.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap! Mas pinasarap pa, pita!
Live from the SGS Stadium in Quezon City, this is the Bounty Fresh GABL 2025. And for this Wednesday evening, we're going to be coming to you with 2 games for today. Taking a look at our game schedule ngayon. And a good afternoon, a good evening to all the basketball fans watching out there. Aaron D joined by Dino Lee, and a pleasure to be working with you today, Dino, for the first time. And dalawa yung laro natin ngayon. It's gonna be a good one for us today.
Welcome to the Grace Alumni Basketball League, Aaron. So I hope you get to enjoy covering the games here. Ito yung school ko. I've played in GABL in the past. Unfortunately, because of my injury, analyst lang tayo for this tournament.
And mamaya, no, abangan natin yung mga analysis ni Dino Lee later. Pero right now, pag-usapan naman natin our schedule for today, the teams who are going to be playing today. As we did mention nga, dalawang games tayo ngayon for this Wednesday evening. The first one, it's going to be the number 1, ROX Motors, going up against BEWELL-C, happening just shortly. And then our final game of the day, it's Lasherry versus Changspa, happening at 9 p.m. It's gonna be a good one for us today, Dino.
Oo, both games are gonna be exciting kasi yung apat na teams na maglalaro tonight is actually at the top of the standings. ROX Motors 5-0 undefeated. Itong kalaban naman nila na BEWELL-C 3-2 right now. They still have a chance to climb up the rankings with their last 2 games including this game. And yung sa second game natin, mabigat din yun. Number 1 seed yung Lashery and then Changspa. Within striking distance of the top spot there in their group na 35 and above division. Ito naman yung 34 below na first game natin against BEWELL-C with ROX Motors.
And it's gonna be a treat for all of the basketball fans watching out there. Dalawang laro po. Kaya tingnan naman natin our team standings. Nasaan ba yung maglalaro today? Dino, take it away.
Both of them are from the Group A ng 34 and below division natin. Itong ROX Motors still undefeated. Unblemished yung record nila, 5-0. Itong BEWELL-C 3-2. So if you're on the same group, you're gonna play each other twice in the elimination phase or group phase netong 34 and below. And this is their second meeting. The first meeting, nanalo yung ROX Motors 92-78 and in dominating fashion nung nakalamang nung first quarter yung itong BEWELL-C, pero second to fourth quarter medyo umarangkada na itong ROX Motors leading to that victory.
And we're going to talk more about that later, but for the meantime, let's give it over to our game announcer for the announcement
Number
of the
23,
starting lineup.
Lance D. Number 24, Steven Balyada. And number 33, Matthew Ong. Here are the starters for the BEWELL-C. Number 10, Kevin Tan. Number 18, Spencer C. Number 22, Ethan Casares. Number 23, Melvin Ngo. And number 24, Warren Lim. Our official for this ball game are Mark Prado, Arnie Alura, and Rodel Lamprea.
Taking a look at our team starters for today. ROX Motors go with Jerry Lim, Harry Cheng, Jason Chua, Dennis Yu, and Sandy Tan. Meanwhile, BEWELL-C, they have Edwin Herrera, Victor Tanhenko, Frederick Yu, Abraham Uy, and Bonnie Ong.
I think there's a mistake with the starting 5. Sa 50 above division yun.
It's game time.
But for BEWELL-C, we have Ethan Casares, Melvin Ngo, Spencer C for BEWELL-C.
And Dino, pag-usapan natin, ROX Motors, the number 1 team in this tournament, the lone unbeaten team dito. Coming off a big win in that last one versus the Decimal Bikes, 84-57.
Well, they're a deep team, itong ROX Motors. And surprisingly, nobody averages more than 14 points per game dito sa team nila. So there's a lot of players that can contribute not just on the points category but also on the rebounding side, defensive side. And there's a reason why they're the number 1 offensive and defensive team in this tournament. Is they can use a lot of players.
And in their last game nga, Dino, 44 points off the bench yung nagawa nila. D. Aguilar and Ong really led the team in that game.
Yan ang sinasabi ko. And wala pa si Brenson Go during that game, one of their key players for this team. But they still managed to get a convincing win against Decimal Bikes.
Sa kabilang panig naman, Dino, they could be called the underdogs of this game ngayon. BEWELL-C in this tournament, they're at 3-2, but they also got a big win versus Chusarap in their last one, 106-79.
A bounce back win kasi prior to that game, they were on a 2-game losing streak. So putting themselves on the right track and then leading up to this game na alam mong gusto nila talaga bumawi. And kausap ko nga one of their players, si Irvin ko, who is their parang playing coach dito sa BEWELL-C. Ang sabi niya, hindi pwedeng si Ethan Casares at si Melvin Go lang yung aasahan nila in this game if they're looking to win and get the W against a team like ROX Motors.
And you did mention nga itong si Ethan Casares. Big performance, 31 points and 31 rebounds. 2K numbers for him. And also Serrano had a good game with 20 points and 5 rebounds. Pero Dino, who else can step up for this BEWELL-C team and give them a boost?
Well, ang sabi ni Irvin, everyone needs to step up. But from my perspective, you have guys like Van Serrano, Spencer C, Kyle Langchad. Those are pretty much the guys that you expect to support itong si Melvin Ngo tsaka Ethan Casares.
Right now, okay, go.
And wala pa ngayon si Jacob Chua. He's in civilian. I don't know, hindi ko pa siya nakausap kung bakit hindi siya naglalaro in this game.
Offensive foul
But
on number 22,
they're not expecting him
Ethan
to play in this
Casares, his
game.
first, second team foul.
Jacob Chua, 18 points, a rebound, and 3 assists in their last game. So could be a big blow para sa kanila if hindi nga daw siya maglalaro ngayon wearing civilian on the sidelines for BEWELL-C. Meanwhile, they give it up top. Uy, bounce it inside. The post, the shot, it's off. Casares boards it. Still in our first quarter, 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Ethan has it, dumps it down, but no, it's tapped out of bounds. It's gonna stay with BEWELL-C.
Out of bounds, ROX Motors
But the
ball.
referee admitting his mistake on that one. Babalik ang bola dito sa ROX Motors.
If there's two statistics you need to watch out for if your BEWELL-C is the 12 steals of ROX Motors and 21 offensive rebounds in their last game. That pretty much killed them during that game and leading to a lot of opportunities to score itong ROX Motors.
Meanwhile, it's an inside attack para kay Lim, banking it off the glass for the deuce. Still a bit of an error doon sa graphics natin on our screen. It says 50 above, but 34 and below nga yung division natin
ito.
ngayon.
Yes, ang 50 above Friday sila naglalaro.
Ang dami rin palang mga division natin dito, no? Sa GABL, Dino.
Yes, you have 30. I'm not sure if sa high school mo ba may alumni league ba kayo? Pero dito kasi you have 34 below. Dati nga may 22 pa kami, tsaka 25 below. But right now you have 34 below, 35 above, and then 50 above.
Doon kasi sa high school namin, Dino, isang division lang kami. Hirap na kami makabuo ng maraming team doon eh. Pero dito sa GABL, multiple divisions. But T inside, getting the layup to drop. 6-4 is the score. The number 1 team, ROX Motors, are up by 2 points. Tan mid-range jumper hits back iron. Chua, the kick out. Dump down inside, and they get the deuce.
They need to be wary. I mean, it's not a surprise na ROX Motors is scoring points in the paint. Because they're number 1 in this tournament, averaging 52 points in the paint per game. So if you're BEWELL-C, that's something you need to watch out for. Kasi dyan nag-generate talaga yung offense ng ROX Motors.
But a timeout is called. The score 8-4 with 6 minutes and 18 seconds. Timeout by Chusarap.
Basta't kasama kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
8-4 is the score. Taking a look at that instant replay, the dump down inside, getting the deuce is Timothy Ong. Easy look.
Well, Timothy Ong had 11.7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal in their last game where they went up against Decimal Bikes.
Really an efficient performance galing kay Timothy Ong. Meanwhile, ROX Motors pushing it up in transition and they draw the foul. That's Lance Irving D.
Who's your foul on number 22, Ethan Casares. That's his second personal, third team foul. Shooting 2, Lance D.
We've got about 6 minutes and 7 seconds in this opening period. Once again, this is just our first game of this evening. Still have another one coming up. Pero magandang laban ito, Dino. Both of these teams coming off W, so a lot of momentum for both of them.
These two teams are, itong ROX Motors, number 1 offense and number 1 defense. Itong BEWELL-C, number 2 offense and number 2 defense. So basically, you have probably statistically the top 2 teams going up against each other dito sa 34 below.
And Dino, we did talk about it during the pregame. Could this be an early matchup for the championship, no?
Possibly. But meron pang isang team, yung Goodfellow Pharma, that's currently sitting 4-1 doon sa Group B. They still have 2 games left and they're most likely looking to secure the number 2 seed or the number 1 seed. They still have a chance kasi yung maglalaban pa sila nitong ROX Motors.
So posible Dino no, na the 2 teams playing right now, pati itong Goodfellow could be 1-3 in our playoffs.
Yes. And itong si Ethan Casares, picking up his second personal foul early in this first quarter. Wala pa nga 5 minutes. But he's a type of player na hindi mo kailangan i-sub out because he knows how to take care of his fouls. Medyo aggressive lang siya kaya natawagan siya ng dalawa. But I'm expecting him to play 40 minutes in this ball game. And kasama na rin dyan si Melvin Go.
Nakita naman natin, nobody coming from the bench to sub Casares even after those 2 fouls, and it's still very early, no? 5 minutes and 30 pa in this first quarter.
Kung di ako nagkakamali nung first meeting din nila, netong both teams na ito, early foul trouble din si Ethan Casares. It was, I think, the first quarter or second quarter. Hindi na siya nagpasub. He played the whole game.
Jason Tan.
Meanwhile, Tan off the window for 2. 11-5 is the score. ROX Motors with the full court press. Casares gets a touch. Bodying up inside. A series of fakes and he draws the foul.
And if you're ROX Motors, this is the guy you need to stop. Pretty much sure the focal point of their defense is written there is one name, and it's Ethan Casares.
And speaking about his offense, looking at just the quickness of those fakes and the footwork para kay Casares, a player that big, being able to move like that.
Iba yung malaki, iba yung malaki na may galaw. So he has that, and he's averaging big numbers in this tournament. 29 points, 26 rebounds, and 5.2 assists with 1.6 steals and 2.2 blocks.
Yung 26
per
rebounds,
game.
no, Dino?
That's why once they get into the semifinals, he's pretty much a no-brainer for MVP.
In and out on the jumper, Casares has it. Forward, Lim. No numbers in his favor, he doesn't care.
That's a bad decision there from Warren Lim.
This time, ROX Motors pushing it inside. They get it to go. That's Sean Baliada.
So ROX Motors still going to their bread and butter itong 1-2-1-1 na press nila.
3-pointer, they can't get it. 13-7 is the score. 3 minutes and 54 seconds. Chua bounce it inside. The kick, corner attack, floated high. No, Chua offensive board. One more try. But a foul going to be called. Brenson Go getting hacked.
Well, number 24, Juan Lee is first. Substitution.
Meron na rin
Or
four turnovers itong BEWELL-C. They really need to take care of the basketball kasi in their last game, they got outshot by ROX Motors. Sa dami ng attempts, I think they had plus 28 field goal attempts itong ROX Motors against BEWELL-C. So mahirap talaga manalo sa isang basketball game if you give up that many attempts.
Meanwhile, Tan going quick to the rim with the score. 15-7 is the score. Casares, the kick, Serrano. That's his first touch. C, dump it, Casares. Oh, he misses the gimme. Here comes Chua on that right side. Gets the pick from Brenson Go. Throws it out. The drive inside. Go somehow gets it. And once again, Brenson Go getting fouled, and this time he's going to be heading to the line.
Melvin Go, that is first. TV timeout.
Another timeout called in this opening period. The score 15-7. Taking a look at this Namco Northport Alliance Motors Corp drive of the game. Taking a look at Tan going inside and getting the deuce. 15-7 is the score. That's the timeout brought to you by Chusarap.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last Fita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap, mas pinasarap pa, Fita.
Back after that timeout, the score 15-7. The number 1 team, ROX Motors, still up in this first quarter, 2 minutes and 54 seconds. Brenson Go going to be heading to the line. But that full court trapping, Dino, of the ROX Motors already working early in this game.
Causing a lot of problems and leading to turnovers. May 5 turnovers na itong ang BEWELL-C kung di ako nagkakamali. And just looking at the attempts, 17 attempts for ROX Motors, only 7 for BEWELL-C. And kakasabi ko nga lang, plus 28 attempts itong ROX Motors against BEWELL-C in their last game. 92 field goal attempts. Ang BEWELL-C 64 attempts lang. So, alam mo yun, parang ano yun eh, parang the more shots you take, the more chances of winning eh. So, that's something na evident pa rin dito sa first quarter.
And could it be the same story as that first one? Three-pointer, no. Rebounded by Tan. They hand it off to Jason Tan. Left side, Chua whips it around. One hand shot is good.
Another turnover.
2 minutes and 8 seconds in this opening period. Already a 12-point lead para sa ROX Motors.
Masyadong marami yung 6 turnovers for... Di pa tapos yung first quarter natin ah.
Go. Throw it out. Tan behind the back. The fake. The shot. It's good. What a move coming from Tan.
Eh nakagadahan dito sa ROX Motors. Coming out of a forced turnover, they're making baskets. And 14-point lead na ito.
And BEWELL-C, they've been struggling, but they've got to give it to Casares, getting an open look inside.
6 of their 9 points have been scored by Ethan Casares para dito sa BEWELL-C.
Rex Tan to Jason Tan. Dribble moves outside. Tough shot once again. This time he can't get it to drop. Tatakbo naman ang BEWELL-C. Casares has it. Driving down the middle to the left. Can't get it. Gets his own miss. And just too big and too strong is Ethan Casares going to the line for two.
Number 33, Matt on is first. Substitutions.
BEWELL-C taking advantage of that, getting a stop on the defensive end and then making a quick attack on offense, leading to that foul. Almost an end one for Ethan Casares.
And almost always good things happening when Casares goes hard to the bucket. It's either a foul or he gets the bucket.
And when you give him the basketball, good things happen para dito sa BEWELL-C. Pag nasa kamay ni Ethan Casares ang bola. But they need to start on this end. They need to make some stops.
Chua. They tap that ball away. He gets it back though. 8 seconds left. Almost a steal. Chua loses it. And there you go, Dino. That's a stop para sa BEWELL-C.
Kasi pag nakashoot ang ROX Motors, makakapag-press sila, makakapag-set up sila ng press, makakapag-set up din sila ng depensa.
Chance for BEWELL-C to get a score and cut it down to a single-digit deficit, excuse me. The drive inside, no. Casares offensive board, turning trash into cash.
Nothing you can do about it if you're ROX Motors. He's just too tall and too big for any player of ROX Motors.
Rex Tan, difficult shot.
I think that's Austin Koa, number 5.
Oh, excuse me, Kowa pala. Casares, 2 seconds left. Ngo has to throw it up, hits nothing. And at the end of our opening period, the score 23-12 in favor of the number 1 squad, ROX Motors against the BEWELL-C. We'll be back shortly for more GABL 2025 action. And taking a look at some of the quarter highlights, Dino.
Well, ROX Motors went off to a good start, forcing a lot of turnovers with their press, which is causing a lot of problems para dito sa BEWELL-C in taking care of the basketball. So a lot of players chipping in like Timothy Ong, Jason Tan, Sean Balyada. That's why they're up by 11 points to start to end this first quarter.
And at the end of our first 10 minutes of action, the score 23-12 in favor of the ROX Motors.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap! Mas pinasarap pa, pita!
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Back to the ball game. Second quarter just about to begin. But our first game for this Wednesday evening, Aaron D joined by Dino Lee in our Bounty Fresh Grace Alumni Basketball League. And in that first quarter, ROX Motors showing us why they're the number 1 team in this tournament.
Getting most of the things that they want in every ball game that they've played. They've scored 16 in the paint in the first quarter, pretty much on pace with their average. and forcing 7 turnovers dito para sa BEWELL-C and leading to a lot of easy points para dito sa ROX Motors.
Really struggled in taking care of the ball itong BEWELL-C, but Ethan Casares has been doing the damage on the offensive end para sa kanila. Cuts it down to just 9 points. The attack by Chua loses the ball, and it's a turnover on the ROX Motors.
BEWELL-C ball.
Taking a look at this one more time. It's the Benin elastomeric points in the paint. Casares offensive board to the reverse. Up top, Cha. And it's a turnover naman para sa BEWELL-C, but
Itong defense ng ROX Motors causing a lot of problems para dito sa BEWELL-C. That's their 8th turnover in this game.
on that corner, mid-range jumper, it's pure. Full court press once again, almost a turnover. Cha has it. Drives inside, Serrano catches it, still can't make it. They fight for it, and that ball is going the way of the ROX Motors.
Sayang dun yung BEWELL-C. They couldn't capitalize. Na-break nila yung press. Unfortunately, hindi na-shoot ni Van Serrano. But yun yung usually ang goal ng press is to force you to play fast. And BEWELL-C is not a team that likes to play fast.
And clearly evident, they're not in their comfort zone in this first half.
And you might miss, dito yung game na you might miss the presence of a Jacob Chua who is scoring double digits para dito sa BEWELL-C, and he's not suited up for this game in this game.
Mamaya no, Dino, aalamin natin yan during our halftime break. But it's a fast break attack. And they get the deuce to drop. Aguilar. Another steal. They get it. Numbers in their favor. But just a bit too rushed para sa ROX Motors.
BEWELL-C got lucky there. Nakaagaw doon ng ROX Motors, but bad pass lang doon. That wasn't received by Sean Aguilar.
Cha gets bumped, and he's fouled. 7 minutes and 49 seconds in the second quarter. 27-14. It's now a 13-point lead para sa ROX Motors. Check this out. In transition for the two. Easy look para kay Aguilar. Laying it up with the right hand.
One of the quickest players para dito sa ROX Motors. And one of the quickest players in this tournament, itong si Sean Aguilar.
Meanwhile, C attempting that two-pointer and getting fouled. Itong si Mark Andrew C. Heading to the free throw line. A chance to stop the bleeding para sa BEWELL-C.
But they really need to figure out how to break the press and take care of the basketball. Kasi doon talaga sila pinapatay nitong ROX Motors. And if they don't figure it out, medyo mahirap manalo itong BEWELL-C.
Up top, D. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gets the pick from Ong. Pass it inside. Beautiful pick and roll play para sa kanila. Casares to C. Back to Ethan. C on that corner. They've got 11 seconds. Lob it up inside. It's just a bit too strong. Good intention though para kay Casares.
Pero may gigil na parang alam mo yun, gigil na sila ipasa kay Ethan Casares. But that was, I think, a bad angle doon sa pasa ni Melvin Ngo, leading to another turnover para dito sa BEWELL-C.
Still a 13-point lead. 29-16 is the score. 6 minutes and 50 seconds in the second quarter. A three-pointer. Got it. Jason Tan getting it from the outside.
They're fifth in makes and attempts when it comes to the three-point line itong ROX Motors, but they make it at that time courtesy of Jason Tan.
Two-pointer, mid-range. The answer back.
Kyle Nangcha with his first 2 points there.
The kick. The drive inside. Aguilar bouncing it in. Timeout going to be called once again. The score 34-18 with 6 minutes and 13 seconds in this ball game. This timeout is brought to you by Chu Sarap.
mahalaga basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
34-18 is the score. We've got 6 minutes and 13 seconds in the second quarter. And ROX Motors early in this first half looking to run away with this game literally.
Yeah, with the struggle of BEWELL-C of taking care of the basketball. And defensively, they're giving up a lot of high-quality shots dito sa ROX Motors.
Cha open look, hits nothing. They try to save it, and it's gonna stay with BEWELL-C.
Pero walang reset doon kasi hindi tumama sa ring yung tira ni Kyle Nangcha.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
They have to recognize.
Lim, the fake, the shot. Off to the right. Rebound by ROX Motors. Ahead, Aguilar, reverse finish. It's in.
Nagmukhang fast break yun. But that can't happen if you're BEWELL-C.
And another steal para sa ROX Motors. Beautiful pass inside, and they get the deuce. Jason Tan to finish it up.
Nakita natin yung hindi magandang start ng BEWELL-C in that first quarter. Ngayon, nag-carry over dito sa second quarter. 20-point lead na para dito sa ROX Motors.
Casares hands it off to the corner. Swing, swing, right side. Cha, open look. Still an air ball, pero Casares missing the open look. Still can't get the other one. Sorry miss after sorry miss para kay Ethan Casares. And a miscommunication naman doon para sa ROX Motors.
Dito sa ROX Motors, 8 guys already scoring for them. Really shows the depth of this team.
Taking a look at this one more time. Our BYD fast break of the game. Aguilar running the floor once again and getting the fast break attack to go. Tino, we're now down to our biggest lead of this ball game, up to 20 points already.
Well, Ethan Casares has 11 points right now and he has a chance to take it up to 13. But after him, the next guy, 2 points. So, you can't expect to be close to a team like ROX Motors when it comes to scoring if yung next guy kay Ethan Casares is 2 points lang ini-score so far. Na 15 minutes has gone by in this first half.
And like we mentioned nga on the top of our broadcast, itong si Chua, not suiting up for them today, had 18 points in their last game. Pero one of the missing men for their team ngayon, Dino. Itong si Serrano had 20 points in their last one but still struggling today to hit the mark.
Well, you have to give credit dito sa depensa ng ROX Motors, making things uncomfortable. And when that happens, you're put in positions na hindi ka komportable, nagmamadali, or maybe a shot that you take na hindi ka libre. So, that ends up dun sa nangyari dito kay Van Serrano na wala pa na nagagawa masyado dito sa BEWELL-C. And speaking of Jacob Chua, he's averaging 18.5 points per game. Their second leading scorer for this team. So malaking kawalan yan if you're a BEWELL-C.
Up to an 18-point game, 38-20, less than 4 minutes in the second quarter. Tan driving in, then he throws it out. Tough layup, it's good. Para kay Timothy Ong.
Shots have been falling for BEWELL-C.
This time BEWELL-C trying to break the trap. On that right side, up top. Ngo driving inside. Gets hacked and he's going to the line for 2.
Foul number 88, Jason Tan, his first substitutions.
And Melvin Ngo in their last game had a good performance as well, Dino. 19 rebounds and 8 points para sa kanya.
You add 12 assists, 2 steals. So an all-around game for Melvin Ngo. But so far, hindi mo pa siya masyadong ramdam dito sa first half. And I think yan talaga papasok yung effect on why itong ROX Motors is the #1 defense in this 34 below division.
The post inside, the hook shot, it's in. It's just too easy right now. Para sa ROX Motors, go with the 2-pointer. Timeout brought to you by Chusarap. ROX Motors up big time in the second quarter. Brenson Go getting the hook shot to drop, making it look easy. But this time, BEWELL-C gonna have a chance to answer back. 3 minutes and 9 seconds dito. And once again, Dino, it's that full court trap na naman.
Itong ROX Motors shooting 59% from the field.
This time around, they force the 8-second violation, not even being able to cross the half-court line itong BEWELL-C.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
Itong press caused a lot of problems in their last game. Still, hindi nakakapag-adjust pa itong BEWELL-C in this second meeting between these two teams.
But Ethan Casares getting a big block to send it back. 5 seconds on the shot clock. The catch inside, another block para kay Casares. Push it up the court, pass it, open lay, and they get it to go.
One of the rare occasions that BEWELL-C got na libreng-libre so far in this first half. But you'll take it.
Rex gets it, shoots it. No. Rebounded by Timothy Ong. 8 seconds on the shot clock. They've got to do something with it. Jason Tan rejects the pick. The pick and pop. Brenson Go. Short, but another offensive rebound. Go, no look. Look at the ball movement from the ROX Motors. Rex can't get it to drop, and another offensive board.
3 offensive rebounds in 1 possession para dito sa ROX Motors. That's one of the stats I said at the start of this ball game that they need to watch out for.
And this BYD fast break of the game. Looking at Lim getting the left-hand layup to drop. And Dino, as you were saying,
Yung offensive rebounds na binibigay nitong BEWELL-C sa ROX Motors, they gave up 21 in their first meeting. Ngayon, 8 para dito sa ROX Motors in this, make it 9 here in this first half. And in 1 possession alone, 3 ang binigay nila.
3 seconds left. Go. And this time, BEWELL-C forcing the turnover after numerous attempts para sa ROX Motors.
4 opportunities to make a basket ang binigay ng BEWELL-C. So, BEWELL-C got lucky in that possession. But they still have an 18-point lead to catch up on.
And a minute and 40 in this first half of action. Another turnover. Open look inside. High off the window, no. They drop it down. Rex, the fake, the shot, it's good.
Well, if you're BEWELL-C, hindi pwedeng 4 or 5 players ay nasa backcourt ninyo. Usually, dapat nakababa na yung dalawa mo. So, it creates more space for your guys to operate and beat the press.
And there you go, Casares. Driving hard once again and getting the 2-pointer. 44-26 is the score. Saktong 1 minuto ang natitira dito in our second quarter. Dump it down inside and a foul is called.
Foul number 24, Juan Lim, his third personal. Substitution.
Substitution coming up for BEWELL-C. Serrano set to enter back into this ball game, and we talked about it earlier, Dino. That offensive punch coming from Serrano, they need it today.
Especially the outside shooting.
Taking a look at our Midway Design Center, office systems and home furnishing located in 111 D. Tuazon in Quezon City.
Malapit lang yan dito.
Casares, left side, Ko. Can't catch it. Rex receives it, bounce it inside. Back to Rex. Go. Open lane, kicks it. Open look on the mid-range money. C pushing it up the court. Hits nothing.
Oh.
And not the best of shot selections done para sa BEWELL-C.
Yun yung nagagawa ng press ng ROX Motors, making BEWELL-C play uncomfortable, which is playing fast. And that's a situation we're in. They could have pulled it back, pero minadali nitong si rush shot dun sa tira na yon si Spencer C.
Foul number 9, Rex, penalty.
But Rex stand on the ground right now after that foul called on him. So penalty na nga dito para sa ROX Motors.
Itong ROX Motors probably playing one of their, if not their best half so far in this tournament, already with 50 points, which is on pace to 100. So everything going their way in this first half.
And we talked about it earlier. Itong BEWELL-C, this team is no pushover. They're at 3-2 in this tournament and number 2 in their group as well.
But in this first half, a lot of things have gone wrong for them. 15 turnovers, giving up 32 points in the paint. And itong ROX Motors shooting 53% from the field in this first half.
And it's just too easy right now para sa ROX Motors to score. 50-27, the number 1 team in Group A in full control of this ball game. Meanwhile, the BEWELL-C boys really struggling in this game. Taking a look at our quarter highlights, Dino.
Oh, giving up, scoring 27 itong second quarter, itong ROX Motors to 14 of BEWELL-C. So far, ang gumagawa pa lang dito sa BEWELL-C sa first half and in the second quarter has been Ethan Casares. But wala pang masyadong sumusuporta sa kanya. Hopefully that can change in the second half, but it has all been ROX Motors in this first half.
And someone else needing to step up for this BEWELL-C squad aside from Casares. The score, 50-27. It's the number 1 team, ROX Motors, on top at the end of our first half.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with
And boys and Graham's Poetries.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Las pita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap! Mas pinasarap pa, pita! spray ang bar?
Easy and with
Poison Rehams quality treats.
May bago? Uy, akin yan!
Wow! Tamis alat! Lutong lambot! Mas nagpapasarap!
Last pita!
Wow! Sa tamis alat sarap, mas pinasarap pa. Pita.
And checking out our halftime stats between BEWELL-C and ROX Motors. Dino, take it away.
Kitang-kita yung well if you will look at the statistics, dapat baliktad yan. 58% ang ROX Motors, ang BEWELL-C. They're 42% from 2-point distance, and that has been the difference in this ball game. Itong ROX Motors taking their time in getting the looks that they want. That's why they're shooting the ball well, taking quality shots. That's why they're up 23 points against BEWELL-C na napipilitan magmadali dito sa dun first half.
And looking at the leading scorers from that first half, Dino, tingnan natin BEWELL-C, Casares 15, and look at the next leading scorer, only 4.
Diyan din papasok yung wala si Jacob Chua. Sabi niya, he has a knee injury. So, like I said at the start of this ball game, other guys have to step up outside of Ethan Casares because Ethan Casares has been doing his part with 15 points in this first half.
Meanwhile, sa kabilang panig naman, Dino, itong ROX Motors, balance scoring for their players.
They have a lot of guys that have already scored in this ball game. And yun nga, si LA Chua naman ang sumut doon in that first possession of this third quarter.
And third quarter, just having begun, Aaron D joined by Dino Lee. And Cha getting an important three-pointer para sa BEWELL-C to give them a bit of confidence to start off the second half.
I would personally stick, if I'm BEWELL-C, I would personally stick with the zone defense kasi points in the paint talaga yung strength nitong ROX Motors. And if you play man-to-man against them, they have guys that can break you down individually on the defensive end.
And really a complete team itong ROX Motors. Cha back-to-back. No. Melvin can't save it. Takbo naman dito ang ROX Motors. But they lose the ball.
I would say if there's one thing you can give to ROX Motors, it's the outside shot. Yes, they can make it occasionally, but wala talaga sila yung parang mga Steph Curry, Klay Thompson that can knock down the three-point shot on a consistent basis. So that's the kind of look that I want to give them if I'm playing against them.
And definitely that's going to be the look given to them if they go into a zone defense itong BEWELL-C. Cha driving in, forcing the issue against two and throwing the foul. And we talked about it earlier, Dino. Itong si Casares scoring most of his team's points and they need someone else to step up on the offensive end. Cha earlier getting that three-pointer to go, and then this time around driving hard to the cup. Looking to be more aggressive itong si Cha in this second half.
Well, it's either other guys step up or Ethan Casares gets 50 or 60 in this game.
And right on cue, Lim getting a two-pointer. Mid-range money cut it down to just 20 points.
6 points na para dito kay Warren Lim.
To the middle. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Open mid-range look.
LA
Drops in.
And there's a reason why itong ROX Motors, they're 5th in makes and attempts because hindi yan yung strength nila eh. So, kung ako talaga yung BEWELL-C, bibigay ko talaga yung outside shot sa kanila.
Melvin can't get it. 2 times, no. ROX Motors looking to take advantage of that error. It's a steal. In the open court. Give it up. Casares. High pickup. But nonetheless still draws the foul.
Foul number 52, Sherwin Tan, second personal.
7 minutes and
Second
16
team foul
seconds
substitution.
in this third quarter. Ethan Casares heading back to the line.
2 free throws for Ethan Casares.
For this second half, I do believe the adjustments that BEWELL-C needs to make is taking care of the basketball. Same as how they started this ball game. Taking care of the basketball and playing defense. So, ang daming quality looks na nakuha ng ROX Motors in the first half and at the start of this quarter.
Chua breaking down the defense and then he hands it off. Open look. No offensive rebound. Still can't get it. Here comes Ethan. Forward to Cha. Driving hard. Throws up a prayer but a foul is called underneath.
Against Eldridge Tan.
Foul number 52, Sherwin Tan, his third personal. Substitution.
And that was a good run para sa BEWELL-C. Casares getting the rebound and then Cha attacking in transition. They need to do more of that in this game if they're gonna want to catch up.
Well, they got lucky kasi na offensive rebound ni I think ni Timothy Ong or ni Matthew Ong kanina, hindi lang niya na shoot eh, di ba?
That was an open look.
Oo, open look 'yun.
And hindi sila pwedeng umasa na sa swertihan lang, especially against the number 1 team itong ROX Motors.
And malaki-laki yung hahabulin nila dito. It's a 21-point lead with less than 7 minutes left.
Still a lot of time though para dito. Melvin trying to force a turnover but it's gonna stay with the ROX Motors. 21 seconds on the shot clock though. Chua has it. Almost a violation, but they get it off in time. Tan, the kick. They don't take it. Instead, it's back to Jason Tan. That's off.
That's a shot I can live with if I'm BEWELL-C kasi I think that's their 6th attempt from 3 itong ROX Motors and they've only made 1.
And then Casares once again imposing his might on the interior.
Kung ako nga, sisikipin ko na lang yung ilalim eh if I'm BEWELL-C.
And taking a look at their defense right now, Jason Tan. Open look on the left side and they still can't get it. There you go, Dino. Almost a turnover, but lucky break for BEWELL-C. It's staying with them.
I mean, they can make those 3-point shots occasionally itong ROX Motors but kesa ibigay mo yung ilalim, di ba?
And in that first half, easy look after easy look yung nakuha ng ROX Motors. They need to change it up in the second half. Casares, good seal. And an even better find galing kay Melvin Ngo.
Wala talagang makapagpigil dito kay Ethan Casares. 20 points in this ball game.
Jason Tan floats it high against Casares. No good. Offensive board inside. Still can't get it. Ethan gets it. Here he comes. Full head of steam down the court. Gives the big bump and then the dime to Ngo.
Down to a 14-point lead when BEWELL-C is not turning the ball over and they're getting the defensive rebounds. Kaso,
and a gamble they had to live with. Jason Tan getting his team's second three-pointer of the game, but Lim answering back with a deuce.
great recognition. I think that was a Melvin Ngo. Caught off guard doon yung press ng ROX Motors leading to that easy layup coming from Warren Lim.
Go to the corner. They give it back to him. Go drives in, and then the kick. Three-pointer from the right side, still way short. But that leaves them with 3 seconds on the shot clock. Checking this out one more time. Jason all alone for the three. Book it.
3 seconds.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Almost a turnover. Ong has to throw it up. Off to the left, but it's tapped by BEWELL-C. That's Irvin Ko.
So far, itong si Jason Tan has been the only guy to make 3-pointers para dito sa ROX Motors, making 2 in this ball game.
And some tussling going on the interior. 2 players down. That's Ong and Ngo. And it's an offensive foul called on Timothy Ong. Melvin Ngo as well, Dino, having a positive impact for his team in the second half.
And especially, I think in their last possession, yung pasa niya diretso kay Warren Lim, leading to an easy layup. So, but ngayon, may turnover naman sila.
Jason Tan has it. 4 minutes and 5 seconds in this third quarter. Tan, the cross. Could have been a block. Casares wants it, but it's going to be called a foul on Ethan. Tough break para sa BEWELL-C. Casares thought he got the block on Tan. Check it out one more time, Dino. Tan going high for the jumper and got a lot of ball.
No, I think it was called against Kyle Nang Cha. It wasn't against Ethan Casares.
Ah, okay.
Baka sa baba. So, initially, akala ni Ethan sa kanya eh. Kasi all ball yun eh. But, inamin naman ni Kyle Nang Cha that it was a foul on him.
And our golf classic just shown on the screens earlier. Cha driving hard. The kick gets stolen. Here comes Jason Tan. The pull-up pop. Leaves it short. One more time para kay Jason. Still can't get it, but the tap pass inside. It's a beauty.
That has got to hurt. Kasi, ang daming opportunities eh. Tapos, again, turnover starting to pile up for BEWELL-C.
Jason Tan has it. 60-42 is the score.
At the 5-minute mark, wala pang turnovers yung BEWELL-C in this third quarter, but 3 straight turnovers for them.
The shot inside, around and out. Ngo has it. Double team. Up to Casares. Open is Cha. The fake, the shot, it's good.
And that's the result. If you're not turning the ball over, you get yourselves a chance to take a shot. And at that time, a quality shot on the part of Kyle Nang Cha.
16-point lead. The fake, the dump down inside. Go. And clearly a foul called on Melvin Ngo, right on the arm.
1.8 seconds left. That's a bailout foul if I'm Melvin Ngo. Gambling for a, ano ba yun, parang steal on Brenson Go, but
Go can't get that first free throw to drop. Taking us out of our Golf Classic. First Julia L. Tan happening on May 15, 2025 in the Manila Southwoods Golf and Country Club. So for more information, contact niyo po dyan si Coach Edster C.
oh no.
The drive inside, off on the layup. But it's gonna stay with ROX Motors.
Four turnovers itong dito sa last 5 minutes.
Aguilar, the drive and kick. No. Melvin Ngo has it.
Oh no.
Another turnover. Jason Tan. Easy look. Can't get it. Second one. Still off para kay Jason. They fight
Oh,
for
that's
it.
gonna be a foul on Jason Tan.
And Tan has been struggling in these last few possessions. 2-pointers, 3-pointers. And penalty na nga dito. So a chance to get some points on the line para sa BEWELL-C.
Maswerte nga yung BEWELL-C kasi nagmimintis lang ito si Jason Tan. That last possession. But they played better itong BEWELL-C in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter.
And our Midway Design Center, office systems and home furnishing located in D. Tuazon, Barangay Lourdes, Quezon City. So yan po yan, Midway Design Center. Go ahead and check them out.
Ito 61 attempts ang ROX Motors. Ang BEWELL-C 37 attempts from the field. That's plus 24. So things are really not looking good para dito sa BEWELL-C.
Inside attack, what a find! Open look para kay Go. Melvin Go somehow saves it.
20 turnovers as of this third quarter for BEWELL-C.
And Serrano subbing out of this ball game. Inside C, open look. They can't get the gimme to drop. 1 minute and 10 seconds in this third quarter. The drive inside. Cha gets the steal. 3-on-2 fast break. Cha all the way. There you go for the two-pointer. Almost a steal. Cha. No, they get it back. Aguilar. Pushing hard. And then he pulls it out. Open look. They don't take it. It's a steal. Here comes BEWELL-C. C, the drop down. Casares, hard to the cup.
It's now down to a 13-point lead. That's a rare back-to-back turnover for ROX Motors. And if you're BEWELL-C, you're happy with where you're at.
And just a stop here. Dino would complete it. There you go. It's a turnover.
Another turnover. And if you can get this down to 10 points or 11, you're pretty much where you want to be if you're BEWELL-C after being down 20 points in the first half.
14 seconds para sa BEWELL-C. Could they get this last shot off? 10 seconds left. C has it. Dumps it inside. Casares loses it, but it's going to stay with BEWELL-C. They've got 1.6 seconds in this third quarter.
You maybe have one dribble or just a catch and shoot in this last 1.6 seconds. Malamang si Ethan ang hahanapin dito.
They're going to try to give it underneath Don.
But they're doubling Ethan.
They throw it out. Cha shoots the three. Off to the right, but nonetheless, a good ending to that third quarter para sa BEWELL-C. Cutting that lead down 62 to 49. Just a 13-point lead at the end of this third quarter, Dino.
After shooting the ball from the field, 53.7% nung first half. ROX Motors is down to 42% at the end of this third quarter. And itong BEWELL-C shooting 30% now in the first half. Now they're 41%. So that has been the difference. BEWELL-C is starting to make baskets. That's why they're just down 13 points. And costly 3 straight turnovers for ROX Motors to end the third quarter.
And could they continue getting better in this fourth quarter? The score 62 to 49 at the end of 3.
Mahalaga, basta't kasama kita, saan man mapunta, may bounty friend.
I don't go for bare minimum, be it for myself, my career, or my car.
Coming from the States, we have very high standards, and Hamco has not only met my expectations, but their staff has been more than accommodating.
Kaya naman sa NAMCO talaga, napanatag ang loob ko.
Sure win ako with NAMCO.
Detoy ni Ed Dakiwag, proudly Ilocano. Detoy ti NAMCO. Detoy ti Mapagtalkan. Also, proudly Ilocano.
Reunion Graham Bar?
Easy and with Moisan Graham's Quality Treats.
Maalat ka, basta't kasama kita. Saan man mapunta, may bounty friend. My bounty friend.
Last 10 minutes of action just about to tip off here in the SGS Stadium in Quezon City. Aaron D joined by Dino Lee. And taking a look at the ROX Motors going up against the BEWELL-C. Right now, it's a 13-point lead. For the #1 team in Group A, it's ROX Motors, but BEWELL-C ending that third quarter on a high note. Could they continue that run and eventually come back in this fourth quarter, Dino?
ROX Motors got outscored 22-12 in that third quarter.
See, open look, in and out. That would have been a big shot. Here they come in transition, attacking to the left and getting it to drop. Mo has it, gives it to Ethan. They've got to go quickly.
Almost an 8-second violation there.
Back to Casares. Hard to the middle. And a foul is drawn. Once again, para kay Ethan. And check this out. The fast break of the game brought to you by BYD Valenzuela. That's Z taking it coast to coast for the finish. And Dino being down this big against the ROX Motors, the #1 team in Group A. But let's take a look at our Golf Classic happening on May 15, 2025 in the Manila Southwoods Golf and Country Club. So for more information, contact Coach Edster C to find out more about that Golf Classic. But just as I was saying, Dino, they're down 64-51 in this fourth quarter against the #1 team in Group A. Is it still doable?
It is. But you have to start making stops and limiting the offensive rebounds of a team like ROX Motors, who thrives in getting those rebounds. And at the same time, you have to take care of the ball. You have to beat the press. You don't want to give up the basketball to a team like ROX Motors because they will take advantage. They're the #1 team when it comes to points off turnovers in this tournament. So, hindi mo pwedeng ibigay yan sa ROX Motors. 20 points off turnovers per game itong ina-average ng ROX Motors.
Once again, another double team. Almost a turnover. It is. Here comes C. Give it up, Rex. What a finish, but he can't get it to drop. Rex going hard to the cup and getting fouled. He's down on the ground right now. And looking at the speed of the players of ROX Motors, Dino, talagang ang bilis. Tignan mo si Rex Stan, the way he just ran down that court, beating everyone.
Well, they know how to take advantage of a turnover. That's why they're, again, #1 when it comes to points off turnovers, averaging 20 points per game on that category. They're also #1 when it comes to second chance points, 22.4 points per game.
C, lob it up inside. Casares with the left. Big boy finish.
And if there's one thing that is certain in this tournament, there's no answer for Ethan Casares, even for the #1 team.
But a quick answer back para sa ROX Motors. Ong getting the layup.
Oh, that's a bad pass.
Rex leaves it for Aguilar. And once again, the fast break attack for the #1 team working in this game.
Tatlo na yung tao dun kay Ethan Casares, and they still opted, Melvin Mongo still opted to pass to Ethan Casares. That's where dyan papasok yung experience eh. If you're a player that's used to teams pressing you or putting a full court press, you're not gonna make that decision on passing to a guy like Ethan Casares with 3 players surrounding him.
69-53 is the score. 8 minutes and 10 seconds in this fourth quarter. Casares boards it. Go forward. Another steal. The kick to Aguilar. Going reverse. Tough finish with the lift. What a crafty move coming from Aguilar. Double team coming. C. Give it inside. Lim. Can't get it off the glass, but Casares once again with the cleanup.
If you will notice, pag hindi na to turnover ng BEWELL-C, maganda yung nagagawa nila on the offensive end. Minsan di sila nakaka-shoot, pero 'di ba, most of the time they get a chance to score the basket. But when they turn the ball over, doon talaga sila na dadali nitong ROX Motors. And 23 turnovers in this ball game.
Looking at our Mitsubishi Motors Ilocos Namco. Drive of the quarter. What a move right there.
Imagine, you're down only 16 points despite giving the ball away 23 times. Diba? That speaks a lot about what you can do as a team like BEWELL-C if hindi mo ma-turn over yung basketball. This might have been a much closer game, or you might have been leading this game if you're not turning the ball over.
See the pull-up pop. Short. They get another offensive board. Brenson Go floats it high. Can't get it to drop. They get the board. Here comes Casares. Down the lane, and then he leaves it. Chow with the finish. 71-57. 14-point lead. 6 minutes and 35 seconds in this final period. Brenson Go double team. They kick it. Open look. Sean can't get it. Here comes Casares once again. Leading the break. Going high and finishing strong.
My goodness. 30 points, 18 rebounds. So he has done his part. Para dito kay Ethan Casares. Then backing him up is Kyle Langcha with 13 points. Pero kulang eh. You need other guys to step up, especially when it comes to scoring.
But C with just with an intelligent play right there. Getting the fake and then drawing the foul, most importantly on Ethan Casares.
Kumagat dun sa shot fake ni Lance D itong si Ethan Casares. And like I said, nung foul trouble na si Ethan Casares nung first quarter, picking up quick 2 fouls. Ngayon, fourth quarter na yung 3rd foul niya. So he's a player that knows how to control his fouls.
And talagang na-manage dito ni Ethan Casares his fouls.
But usually ito, dapat dalawa na yung ibababa ko eh. Isa na lang yung tatanggap, isa inbound, tas isa sa gitna.
And a foul call, but that's what we did notice, Dino, earlier na pag nagpe-press break itong team, itong BEWELL-C, everyone's on the backcourt.
And that's not really a recipe for me or a game plan in breaking a press. Kasi it makes the press much easier for ROX Motors kasi yung trabaho nila, ano lang nandito, alam nila kung nasaan, dito lang eh. It's a smaller space as compared to using the full court.
A miss from three-point land para sa BEWELL-C. Here comes Rex Tan. Dumps it inside. Ong forcing the shot up. Casares gets the board.
I was surprised bakit nagmadali yung ROX Motors. They're up 14 with a little over 5 minutes. Usually dapat you're taking your time.
Inside, Lim floating high and drawing that foul. 73-59. 5 minutes and 11 seconds in this fourth quarter. And taking a look at our Midway Design Center office systems and home furnishing located in 111 D. Tuazon Street, Barangay Lourdes, Quezon City. So go ahead and check out the Midway Design Center.
Hindi mo lugar to, di ba?
Hindi nga
Laguna
dito. Laguna pa, malayo pa
Saan
eh.
sa Laguna?
Sa San Pedro, Dino.
Malapit ba yun sa Los Baños? O mas malapit naman yun, mas malayo yung Los Baños from Manila?
Siya yung pinakamalapit na
Sa
Laguna
Manila.
sa Manila.
Okay, okay. Malayo pa rin. And if I'm not mistaken, si Kyle Langcha, yung number 7 ng BEWELL-C, is galing pa yan Laguna. So, makita mo talaga yung, ano, di ba? Yung tiyaga, di ba? To just go here and play basketball.
And really has been one of the secondary offensive sparks for his team aside kay Ethan Casares. They get the board. Here they come running, Casares.
That's a good foul.
And usually when he gets a full head of steam down the court, usually a sure 2 points for him or an open teammate.
That's why that's a good foul on LA Chua. Instead of giving up an easy 2 points, they're not yet in the penalty. So you're gonna force BEWELL-C to execute with the set defense of ROX Motors.
Oh, and a big turnover there. Was just about to say, Dino, if they got the score, there would have been just 10 points.
That's why I said good foul and recognition on the part of LA Chua.
Tan tries his hand once again. Jason can't get it. Ngo pushing. 3-on-2 fast break. Melvin throws it. Cha mid-range.
Oh,
off the top of the board. 4 minutes and 14 in this fourth quarter. Still a lot of time though.
Missed opportunities there.
Short on the jumper. Offensive rebound once again. The putback, no. Still a 12-point lead. Melvin has it. To Lim. 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's a steal. Here comes Jason Tan. They try to get it back. Jason gets it somehow. What a foul call. Looks like it's going to be on Rex. And he can't believe it. Itong si Rex Jefferson Tan. There you go. Referee saying a pushing foul called on Rex Jefferson Tan.
They're asking for a coach's challenge, but sa NBA pwede. Pero for this kind of call, FIBA rules-wise, hindi mo pwedeng i-challenge.
And we're gonna take a look at it one more time, Dino.
Oh, Rex Tan might have a point there.
And actually, narinig nga natin, sumigaw siya, hinihila ako.
But I don't think that's a call that the referees can overturn.
Still a bit of clarifications happening near our official stable. Tingnan natin dito what our referees are going to do.
Warning on number 1, ROX Motors,
And Rextan having to be subbed out. Also given a warning for delay of the game, but nonetheless, it's going to stay with BEWELL-C. Full court trap once again. Cha tries to break it. The double team comes. Jason Tan gets the steal. The pull-up pop. No. Chua trying to break down Cha. Blocking foul going to be called. And already in the penalty, so Chua onto the line for 2 free throws.
My goodness, 27 turnovers for BEWELL-C. Imagine those possessions that you threw away and basically hindi ka na naka-attempt eh. Pag na-turnover ka, 27 times nangyari yun in this ball game. And that's why ROX Motors has a 26 plus 26 when it comes to field goal attempts against BEWELL-C. And just to be down 14 points.
And such a tough break para dito sa BEWELL-C, but they're still gonna try to come back. 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Melvin Ngo throws it up. No. Here comes D. Give it up. Aguilar. Fast break finish. Ngo receives. Here comes a double. They bounce it. Three-pointer. Got it.
I think that's his first three-pointer for Spencer C, one of the shooters for BEWELL-C.
Back to 13 points. D drives in and tries to leave it for his teammate. Pero penalty na nga, so D back on the free throw line.
2 goes for Lance D.
2 minutes and 35 seconds in this fourth and final period. Lance D on the line to try and extend.
Surprisingly, itong ROX Motors, they're last when it comes to free throw percentage. 45.3%. They may be top in a lot of things, but on that occasion, that statistic, mababa sila dun.
Ito naman, Lim against 2. BEWELL-C still trying to fight and claw their way back. But right now, time is not on their side. 2 minutes and 23, Dino.
And with the way things are going, it's kind of difficult to come back from a 13-point lead with the time left.
And taking a look at our Lasherry fan of the game with a gift certificate coming from Lasherry Wellness Hub. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. The receive on that elbow. Brenson. A foul on the ground and 2 free throws once again.
Number 35, Mark C. That is second penalty. 2 free throws for Brenson Go.
Foul gonna be called on C. So Brenson Go puts it up to 14 points.
But he's 83.3% from the free throw line, itong si Brenson Go. So, splitting those 2 free throws.
And itong si Ethan Casares doing his job. Like we did mention, Dino. Already 30 points in this game. But really, it was his teammates that they needed to step up in this game.
Well, pag hindi ka talaga maka-attempt eh, kasi sa dami ng turnovers na kinumit na itong BEWELL-C, it's really hard for other guys to step up.
C open look. Offensive board. It's a steal. Here comes D. Going hard to the left. All the way to the cup. Gets it. Plus the foul. Lance D showing us the skills. And finishing through the contact. One more time, tingnan natin our BYD Valenzuela fast break of the game. Lance D, coast to coast. Getting it, plus the foul. Completes the three-point play. And extends it 81-64. C driving in, rejected by Chua.
Five guys in double digits para dito sa ROX Motors. You have Lance D, Mike Ong, Sean Aguilar, Brenson Go, and Jason Tan.
Casares can't get the three-pointer to drop, and once again, a balanced effort from the #1 squad. Just like in their last game, the starters, the bench, all showing up for the ROX Motor squad. D, the dish, and the finish para kay Ong. 1 minute remaining. Melvin throws it high off the glass. Left wing three. It's offline. And a foul called on Go. That's Michael Donovan Go. And Chua on the line. LA Chua makes it a 20-point ball game, and Dino with less than a minute remaining here. It looks like the ROX Motors are gonna steamroll their way through this game and still stay unbeaten.
And go for their 6th win, while BEWELL-C will end up 3-3 after this ball game. And both teams still has 1 game each left after this game.
And like we did mention nga, both of these teams trying to make the playoffs, most especially para dito sa BEWELL-C. That last game para sa kanila going to be a big one for them.
They're gonna go up against Decimal Bikes, while itong ROX Motors, they're gonna go against the #2 seed. Itong Goodfellow Pharma, currently at 4-1 in the team standings.
Rex Jefferson Tan back into the ball game. With about 30 seconds remaining, the ROX Motors gonna try and put some finishing touches onto this ball game. Rex posting up. He gets it back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They really want Tan to shoot it. It's short. Ong gets it. Back to Tan. And it's gonna stay with them. The kick to Brenson Go. They still want to shoot it. In and out. And that marks it. At the end of the ball game, the score 84-66. ROX Motors with another dominant performance in this tournament, getting a big victory over the #2 team in their group.
Kung ano nangyari nung first game, it's the same story. The first meeting, it's the same story in this second meeting between these two teams in the same group. Itong ROX Motors at BEWELL-C. ROX Motors having their way, except for the third quarter in this ball game, having 23 offensive rebounds and forcing 28 turnovers. They also had the 19 steals, and that's why they had plus 26 attempts from the field goal. gave them more opportunities than BEWELL-C had in this ball game. That's why they won by 18 points. And our MY San Graham's player of the game is Lance D. Marami nag-contribute, but I think he's the one who stood out for his team with 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 8 assists with 3 steals, almost a triple-double for him. Back-to-back player of the game for Lance D. And ROX Motors in their comfort zone. 6-0 right now, securing the #1 seed in this tournament.
And taking a look at Lance D, some of his highlights from this game, the number 23 of this ROX Motors squad. He is the MY San Graham's player of the game. Itong si Lance Irving D. 13 points para sa kanya. Samahan mo na yan ng 8 assists and 5 rebounds. Really did the damage for his team on multiple ends of the court. Kaya naman they come up with the victory 84-66. And coming up next, but our final game of this day, it's Lasheri versus Changspa for our final game of this Wednesday evening. Kaya don't you go anywhere because we're gonna have more in store for you here in the Bounty Fresh GABL 2025.